Hello, and today we're going to look at the Pali Lookup tool. It's a very useful piece of software. You can type in any Pali word and search, and it will give you a list of alternatives, and from there you can inflect it, and it gives you all the singular and plural case declensions. Now we're going to work through this. First of all, we're going to start with how to install it. So for this, we're going to look at my website, which is Pali-Studies.blogspot.com. There's lots of useful information there about Pali for anybody who studies Pali, and if you go to the books and resources page, here once again are listed several grammar guides and various information for learning Pali, and right down at the bottom there's a section on tools, and in here you can see that the Pali Lookup's at the bottom, and I'm going to download it from here. So if you click on this link, it will take you to a Google Drive, and you can just press the download link and it will download a copy for you, and you can save that to your download folder. Okay, it's done now, so we can go to the download folder and you can extract the files and run the setup program. I've already done that, but if you just follow the instructions for setup. Now you might notice that on Pali Lookup some of these characters are in the wrong font, so we have to download some fonts as well. So if we go back to my website, here are the Csx fonts for the Pali Lookup. So if you click on that link, it takes you to another Google Drive file, and if you download those, you save those to your directory, download directory, and again here in the fonts, if we extract those fonts, so that will give us 3 fonts which we have to install, and the easiest way is to go down to the start menu and type fonts, and if we open up the font directory, we can simply drag and drop the fonts across into the font directory, and that will load them up for us. Now if we have a look at the Pali Lookup, you can see that these characters here have changed font. We've now got the long A and the long I, etc., and it tells you key combinations for typing them in. If you've got the Pali keyboard installed, you can type them in directly. And if I just kill that. So if we come back to the Pali Lookup tool now, as I showed you before, you can just type in a word. One very useful thing here is you can switch between using the diacritic marks or ignoring them, and when you search, as before, we can just select a word and inflect it, and that gives you all the various declensions, and also you can switch between alternatives. One very interesting feature is you can select a certain declension and then check for the usage, and that will tell you how many times it's been used in the various parts of the Pali Tripitaka, and you can also do the Sandhi variations, which is amazing. So if it's used in a compound, it gives you the figures for that compound as well. It's very useful if you're searching for a term and trying to find it. You can also type in verbs, and it will go and find the various options here, and you can inflect. And now with the verbs you get all the various ways of conjugating the verbs. So if you click on the active present and press conjugate, you'll see down here that it changes all the endings to the present active, and if you go on to the causative, you can conjugate the causative, and it gives you all those as well. And then down here at the bottom are the participles. Now with the participles, they don't conjugate here in the same way. What you have to do is go and look them up directly. So if you remember that one, spelt it wrong probably. Yep. And then you can inflect the participle, and you can see here, because it's a participle, it declines in the 3 genders. And once again, this is a very useful tool to check that you've got the declension right. So that about wraps it up for my walkthrough of Pali Lookup. I recommend it for anybody who's studying Pali.